Hello and welcome back to Lord of Heroes news on Nyris Gaming. It is the last day of the year and we have some stuff for January coming up, including details on Icateztol and some plans for the future. So let's get into it. Now, usually with these, they're like, here's the update day, but no, it's just a bunch of details with no specific date at the beginning. So Icateztol is going to be an Earth Sniper. She is AoE with her burst, so that is going to be good for silenced rates. She will be summonable tomorrow through February 1st. 1st to 1st. There is going to be a side story from the 1st to the 22nd as well. These are usually a good way to get a lot of elixirs of insight. You can get a 10 pull for $5 like usual. We have another triple gift thing starting today through the 16th. You can pick that up. There will be a new Grondel hunt starting on the 5th through the 15th. Really now. You can get a single pull worth of link stones once a week. I wonder if that's supposed to mean 500, not 50, because 50 is silly. We have our yearly Fortune Awaits event starting today through the 15th. You'll just get a random item from opening these fortune cookies each day. Avalon Ambassadors starting today through the 14th. Conquer the Silence to do more runs of this to get more link stones starting today through the 14th. Add gifts is going to continue on. I don't know why they don't just make this permanent at this point, given it's been going for like 4 months now. So it's extended another month. Obelisk Ascension from the 4th through the 7th. Daily battle training from the 7th through the 16th. Paid to upgrade from the 11th through the 14th. Arena fighters from the 14th to the 19th. And an Icateztol striker banner from January 1st to February 1st. Now let us look at Miss Icateztol. As stated, Earth Striker. Here are her level 1 and 70 stats. Really good health for a striker, really decent defense, and decently high attack. Should be pretty effective and pretty durable. Her 1 attacks the selected enemy, grants herself regeneration for 2 turns. Self-healing that isn't damage healing. Her 2, cooldown of 6 turns, really high there. Removes all debuffs from the user, self-debuff purge. Fills the action gauge of the user by 80%, that might get up to 100% with levels, turning it into a pseudo-free turn. Additionally grants action ready to the user for 3 turns, which gives her 25% action gauge boost when she receives damage, like a boss enemy would normally. I would hope this goes down at least 1 turn. If it goes down 3 turns, that would be absurd, because then she can keep it up permanently. Although with that action gauge, if that goes up to 100%, that'll be effectively 1 turn down. So maybe this gets down to 4 turns, and that counts. It'll just be 1 turn of not having action ready. She has a lot of ways of being fast that aren't directly increased speed. Her burst attacks all enemies, spirit cost 4, deals up to 5 times additional damage based on target's maximum health. Additionally, crit hit damage of this attack increases by 100% if the user is under the effects of action ready. So you combo her 2 into her 3 and it hits immensely harder. And it's an AoE, so again, silenced rates, really good for that. Stat skill is going to be crit damage. Elemental skill is going to be water elemental damage. Regular Relic is going to increase speed. Refined is going to increase attack of the user by 5% for each Earth Elemental ally on the field. And keep in mind that is at rank 0. I wonder if that counts her, because the way that's worded, that should count her. So a full Earth team would be 25% increased attack. And however higher this gets with each rank, she could get to absurd attack levels. And the Divine, upon receiving damage, 50% chance to increase the user's action gauge by 25%. So action ready in a relic. I am looking forward to her. I like her design, and I like what she does as a striker. Seems a bit unique, even though she has the burst of a lot of others, essentially. And there's one more thing. This came out a couple days ago, talking about plans for the future. So this was just a letter to the community, essentially, addressing things that they're planning for the future. Improving Linkstone accessibility being my primary focus. They had already mentioned that they were going to be doing this when they changed the paid-only heroes to not be paid-only, and it hasn't happened since. So I'm skeptically optimistic for this, given they're mentioning it again. Maybe they were just putting it off to the new year, but they've said it once and it never happened, so I'm skeptical until I see it. Also, the 28-day journey which happens after you've finished all of your hero contracts, is going to be available outside of that stipulation now, because no one had access to it, and therefore you didn't have access to 300 free link stones every month. So that's going to be nice to see. And it looks like link stones are going to be included in a new Citadel missions function, which is, I believe, going to replace the income statements, which was already a rework of what it was before. How it's sounding is daily mission kind of dealios, so that should be pretty simple. And if that gives you link stones, that's going to be great. Kind of like your commissions in Genshin Impact. There's also going to be a leaderboard, which is very similar to other mobile games that have progression in them. And this will give you link stones as well, like those other ones, giving premium currency. Their plan for hero balancing, talking about how there are heroes that are almost never used. They are planning to tweak 2 to 4 heroes every month starting next year. So that'll be interesting to see. People like probably Dark and Fire Helga. I don't know that anyone uses them. War of the Tyrants Part 3 is going to be the big update for next year, so that will finish that out. You know, the part where everything goes to crap. And to cap it all off, we have a coupon code. Kanai's birthday is the 1st. This is available today through the 7th, B-Day 24/01/01. What does this get us? Just the standard issue 300 crystals. I was expecting that to be a little bit different. I feel like it's been different before. But anyways, 300 crystals is 300 crystals. And that is Lord of Heroes news for today. I shall see y'all in the next year.